Good evening, everybody. All right, listen up. Regular season's over. Excuses are gone. This is where the truth lives. If your team made the playoffs, prove they belong. If your team just missed, tell me who failed you. This isn't highlight reels. This isn't talking points. This is pressure football. Coaches on the hot seat. We'll talk about that. Quarterbacks under the microscope. Legacy's about to be written or erased. No scripts. No media filters. Fans only. This is No Huddle. Episode 2. No timeouts, no excuses. Let's start this. Good evening, everybody. How we doing tonight? So, episode 2 of the No Huddle. We got NFL playoffs starting tomorrow. We have college playoffs finishing up right now before the championship game in a week from this coming Monday. So I'm sure everybody's watching this game tonight between Oregon and Indiana. Indiana's ripping them up, which is what I kind of thought they would. So right now it's 28-7, Indiana over Oregon. Minute 54 in the first half. Indiana's 3rd and 3, just got a first down. They're rolling. They're going to be scoring again here real soon. So I need to know where my NFL fans are from other teams in the NFL, not just Raider fans. Want to hear from everybody. We got some exciting games this weekend with the NFL coming up. So let's see. Ja Raiders in the house. Mendoza's killing it. Moore should stay in college. He's not ready. Jets will ruin him like they did with Donald and Wilson. And you're probably not wrong because he doesn't look that good tonight. But again, Indiana's defense is just ripping them up, man. As far the first play, pick 6. I mean, that was just a great play right from the start. Dixon Sider, where's Nate? We were on last night, brother. Him and I are on Thursday nights. Remember, the show changed on Fridays now. It's no longer what it used to be, where it was like a free-for-all for anybody and everybody to come on. It's a little bit different now. It changed the format on Friday nights. So hence the AFC and the NFC logos at the bottom. Looking for fans of all teams in the NFL. Don't necessarily have to be a Raider fan. You could be a team of any team in the NFL. Come in and talk to your team. Talk it up in the chat. If you want to get on screen, I'll drop the link. You come in. It's more one-on-one, just myself and whoever that is that comes in. But I'm scheduled for this weekend. I mean, we got some playoff games that start tomorrow at 4:30. So tomorrow we've got the Rams at Carolina, 4:30 p.m. at Fox. on Fox. So that's the number 5 seed and the number 4 seed playing. And then at 8 o'clock on Amazon only, we've got the number 7 seed Green Bay going to Chicago, the number 2 seed. And what's up, Hits Boy? What's going on, man? And on Sunday, we've got a full slate on Sunday. We've got 3 games on Sunday. So we got number 6 seed Buffalo going to Jacksonville, the number 3 seed at 1 o'clock on CBS. And then at 4:30 on Fox, we have the number 6 seed San Fran going to number 3 seed Philly. And then at 8 o'clock at night on NBC, games right here up the road from my house, number 7 seed the Chargers at New England and the number 2 seed at 8 o'clock on NBC. And then pretty much it's the last Monday night NFL game for this season. So number 5 seed Houston going to the number 4 seed Pittsburgh at 8:15 on ABC Monday night. So some decent games this week. And as we all know, Denver's got the bye week and so does Seattle. So let's see. I think we got very lucky to get a number 1 this year, not last year. Yeah, probably, because if we would have had the number 1 last year, we would have ended up with Cam Ward. Mendoza season. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, he's definitely playing amazing. I didn't know until today that his brother actually plays on the team, because at first when they were doing the warm-ups, I saw Mendoza out there running around, and I saw another kid with the Mendoza name. I'm like, what are they trying to play? What the hell's this? I didn't realize it was his younger brother who's a freshman. I wonder how good this kid is. I mean, Jesus, does this mean this family could have 2 future NFL quarterbacks? And Indiana just scored again. Mendoza threw a touchdown over the left side right on the line. Yep. It's going to be 34-7 after the PAT here. So I didn't think it was going to be a hopping show tonight, because I know everybody's probably watching this game. Ja Rada, what's up, Ja Rada? Mendoza is him. Yeah, this kid looks good tonight. There's no two ways about it. That was nice. Is the ball over though when his butt hits? That's close. They might call us back. They might put this down right at the line. Huh. Oh, that's going to be a good call. Let's see. I got the TV on mute. Come on, make a decision. I heard that he was supposed to be at that game tonight, too. Yep, they're giving him the touchdown. All right. So with the PAT, it'll be 35-7. Yeah, I heard that he was supposed to be there. Well, I mean, it's a smart move. I mean, it gives him a chance to, in person, see the 2 possible best quarterbacks coming out of this draft. Right now, I think more stock's not rising, that's for sure. If anything, he's dropping. More might not declare for the draft. There's probably a good chance he won't. I don't think he should. I don't think he's got enough time in enough games under his belt. It's the same thing that happened to Anthony Richardson too, when the Colts took him. He only had 16 or 15 games under his belt as a starter in the college ranks. That hurts. Not enough experience playing a game like that level. What's up, Michael? How you doing, brother? Jets GM is also there. They might not want more. Yeah, probably not. But they may want to give up a boatload to move up and take Mendoza. And that's interesting. That's what's good about Mendoza playing so well. And if he continues this in a week from this coming Monday in the championship game, could work to our favor at that point, because people may want to, teams may want to give up a little bit more to get the kid if they deem that he's that good, And he'd probably end up on the Jets. Yeah, he probably would go to the Jets more if he came out. Jets will kill more if I was him. I'm staying in college. I don't want to end up like Donald or Wilson. Absolutely. No, but I'm waiting for it, Mike. It's only a matter of time before they fire Deuce Gruden. Mendoza is the man. I can't believe you don't want him. I didn't say I didn't want him. It's just that we've got so many holes to fill that if the right offer comes along to take our number one pick and we pull in a massive haul, that's huge. That's huge. Again, it's not the kid. It's not him. It's what we need as a team. That's the thing. Yeah, you never know. Don't say never. Could still happen. Yeah, Moore's throws have been off tonight, big time. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the stats here because it's almost halftime now. So let's pull up the stats for this game between these two. So Moore is 6 for 9, 65 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. He's got 5 carries for a negative 28 yards. That sack killed him. Mendoza's 10 for 11, 110 yards, and 3 TDs. He's got 3 carries for 3 yards. I mean, he's not killing it. And it's mainly because the defense is giving him the ball in short field. So you haven't really seen a long, sustained drive. You know? I mean, shit, one of their scoring drives is only 40 yards. Their offensive line is nasty, though, Indy's. Holy shit, Indiana's. Stop what? Dude, I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm just saying you haven't seen a long, sustained drive because their defense is so damn good that he's getting it in such short field position. God, I think they're going to destroy Miami, though. But Miami's defense is good, too. But I don't know. I'm putting my money on Indiana all the way on this anyway. Oh, no, hold Phil that. Come on, 36 seconds to go. It's 35-7. My question is, I wonder how much he plays in the second half now, too, to be honest with you. They're up by so much. I mean, Jesus Christ, they got almost a 30-point lead on them here. I think if he comes out in the second, and they get the ball first in the second half, if they come out and they score right away, I wouldn't be surprised if they sit him the rest of the game and, make sure he's healthy 100% for next week. Main goal is to win that championship, not for him to pad stats. You know what I mean? You got to keep him protected. Oh, man. Moore is just looking awful. That defense has got him rattled. That was a horrible throw. The guy was wide open, too. Everybody's including Kubiak. Both left impressed. He wants his own QB. That's a good sign. He also interviewed for Ravens, Zoom call. But as of now, we got the better impression. I hope so. And again, that number one pick, man, that's a huge selling point. That's a major selling point. That, and as long as we address the offensive line, and that pick's used for the quarterback that coach that he wants, if it's Kubiak, that might have been the best pass Moore threw all day right there, right in the traffic, too. Yeah, Moore does suck. Jason. Let's hear the naysayers not sold on Mendoza. He doesn't have that dog in him. He's not athletic enough. All right. Might as well bring back AP. Well, that's James from Tuesday night. He did him and his bright ideas. Oh, maybe we should give AP another shot. I'm like, are you crazy? What the hell are you talking about? What's up, Jason? All right, they're going for a 3-pointer. Yeah, they got that. No, he missed it. Oh my God, he was short. That looked good. Thought it was going. All right, halftime 35-7 Indiana over Oregon. Damn, they're getting killed. Well, like I said, it'll be curious to see how much Mendoza plays now in the second half. I can't. He's definitely not going to play the full game. They'd be crazy to keep playing him. Probably, like I said, bring him out for one more series. If he gets a touchdown, he's probably not going to play the rest of the game. Keep him healthy for that championship game. So we got nobody in here that's a fan of anybody else other than Raiders, huh? What's up, Brandon? Yeah, he does look good. He's got what, 3 touchdowns plus he ran one in, right? Didn't he? He did run one in, correct? Oh, he did. I thought he ran one in. Wait a minute. I could have sworn I saw. I thought he ran one in. All right, I guess not. I could have sworn I saw that. Guess I'm wrong. All right, my bad. Moore now is 9 for 14, 112 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Let's see, running game. Harris has 10 carries for 29 yards for Oregon. Hembley has 8 for 35 for Indiana, and Black for Indiana has 9 for 27 plus the touchdown. So, yeah, my biggest thing I'm impressed with is that offensive line, man. That offensive line looks freaking awesome. Yeah, his brother. I didn't know he had a younger brother on the team until tonight. I really didn't, which is kind of funny. Let's see. When Mendoza ran, he didn't go down. Dude got 2 yards. He's a tough kid. I could have sworn I saw him run one in, but I tell you, I like Chambliss. I know they lost yesterday, but and that's why if we were to trade out of that number 1 spot and we get him later in the first round or very early second round, that wouldn't be a bad trade-off, to be honest with you. Black with the only Russian TD so far. Yeah. What's up, Arnie? How you doing, brother? What's going on? So, what's everybody think about the playoffs this weekend? Like, let's do this. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to discuss each game, and you guys give me your picks for it. So, first game tomorrow at 4:30, we got the Rams at Carolina. Who you guys picking in that? Lions are the dumbest hire. Why? Who did they hire as OC? Oh, you're talking about not the one they just had this past season. I don't know. Am I missing something, Jarretta? All right. So Tyler says Rams. What's everybody else got? Come on, wake up, people. So we got Rams at Carolina, first game tomorrow. Who did they hire, Jarretta? I didn't see that. I totally missed that today then. I've been out of it today. I'm not feeling that great today. Been hacking up like crazy. They're coming down with whatever it was. Feeling worse and worse. Dixon says Panthers. So it's number 5 versus the number 4 seed. Well, I'm going Rams. I'm taking the Rams in that one. I think the Rams are just too good. Or is that modern era franchise type QB ability to run and throw Mendoza like your Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees era type pocket QB? I'm actually okay with either. What's up, Gunsmoke? What's going on, man? Yeah, the Ducks are getting cooked right now. Honey, Rams, Packers, Eagles. So you're taking the Rams, the Packers, and the Eagles for the NFC. Okay. Then what do you guys got for the AFC then, which is Buffalo at Jacksonville, Chargers at New England, and Houston at Pittsburgh? And Arnie, to answer your question, I'm all for Kubiak. That's who I want. There's not many. There's really no one else I would prefer at this point. Yeah, there's no way Dante Moore's coming out, especially after this game. He can't go out like this. This is horrible. He's not getting anything done. I just don't know if it'd be interesting to see what type of adjustments they make in the second half, to be honest with you. You know, good luck against this Indiana defense, though. Oh, it was Washington that hired. Oh, all right. This game is just so one-sided. This is horrible. Even that play right there that we're showing right now from the first half when the ball got knocked out of his hand by the running back, that's not even – can't even really blame him, the quarterback, for that. That was the running back just taking the wrong path. He cut it too close to him. Jets fans are panicking. Yeah, they definitely – well, I mean, they shouldn't, to be honest with you, unless someone else takes Chambliss before them, because that's the only other option after Moore. And if Moore doesn't declare, then they're kind of screwed. What do I think about Cignetti, their head coach? He ain't leaving the college ranks. He just signed a 9-year deal. There was 8 or a 9-year deal. It was for big money too. He's not going to leave. He won't leave. He'd be crazy to. I mean, he's mastered that NIL and the portal and everything. I mean, he's done a hell of a job with what he's going to be bringing in for next year too. So he won't leave. Lions interview Mike McDaniels. It went well for them. Oh, is their OC? He'd be good up there with the talent they have up there on their offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown will have a good year next year for sure, man. That would actually be a nice fit for him. I still would like to see him as our OC though, not as head coach. I wouldn't mind seeing him as our OC. I'd take that. So Oregon's got 121 total yards. Indiana has 175, but Oregon's got 3 turnovers in this game already. That's big. That's where your loss is right there. It's those turnovers. Turnovers will kill you, man. As evident in what you're seeing. Hang on. Arnie says Jaguars, Texans, Bills. You're missing the team, I think. You got to pick the Chargers in New England too. You missed that one. Ty Simpson to the Jets. You got the Chargers at New England Sunday night. I didn't even look and see what the weather's going to be like, how cold it's going to be here this weekend. Actually, it wasn't cold today. It was just raining most of the day. It's still raining right now, too. Man, that's a slow night. Like I said, I figured everybody's probably watching this freaking game. Nobody's going to be coming in here, I'm sure. I need some non-Raider fans to come in here so we can talk their teams, man. Let's go. Where's the Jets fans, man? They're always miserable. I'd ask for Colts fans, but there ain't no Colts fan. I mean, Chargers fans, but there's none around. There's only like 2 Chargers fans. God knows they ain't traveling out here for this game. How about Michael Shanahan, OC from Indiana, as our play caller? Reasons I want Kubiak, I don't have to worry about OC leaving us third season to become a head coach. You'd still have to have an OC, though. I mean, unless you're just going to let him take over and let him be the actual offensive coordinator as the head coach. And that's what I said about Salah, and someone yelled at me named Jason. He's like, why would you do that? I think it was Jason. It could be St. Louis Battlehawks fan. You're a dick. I mean, you want to come in, Jason, come in. As soon as someone else wants to come in, though, I got to boot you. Hate both Chargers and Patriots. Pick them. I do too. Trust me. But when we were on Wednesday night, was it Thursday? Yes, last night with Nate. I took the Chargers because we can't let the Patriots hang in the playoffs. They got to get the hell out right away. Because here's the problem: if the Broncos lose next weekend and the Patriots win this weekend, AFC Championships in New England, we can't let them have home field advantage. We cannot let them have home field advantage for the AFC Championship. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Can't do it. I guess then Jaguar Jeff is a guess. Yeah, nice try. Who's your must re-sign free agent on our team? Geno Smith. Let me see. Who's our free agents? Wow. I'm must right now. Nobody's going to even pick this guy, but I'm picking him. Jacob Bob and Maya, long snapper. That's what I'm taking. That's who I would resign right away. Yeah, nice try. Oh no shit, that sucks, dude. Arnie, who's your MVP of the NFL? Who was most improved? Who's defensive player of the year? Defensive player of the year is Myles Garrett, hands down. That's an easy one. MVP. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of the consensus is going to say Drake May for the most part. No, Accelerator, fuck you, man. It's still Geno Smith's fault. Remember that. It's Geno Smith, not me. Don't blame me for shit. What's up, Benjamin? What's going on? I don't know who I would pick for most improved. What's going on, man? How we doing? No, they haven't announced yet, but I would not be surprised if Harbaugh gets first shot at that. Nate and I discussed this last night, looking at the teams that are got coaching availability, and we ranked them on what we thought, and we both agree. We put the Giants as the number one best option to go to. Atlanta's up there too, only because the Giants are in a Giants and Baltimore. Actually, I'm sorry, the two I think top two because they're both in kind of a win now type build or setting, I should say. They're definitely better than the situation we're in. We're so many pieces away from it. It's horrible. I think the Giants is one of the more enticing teams to take over. You got a really good defense. They're young. You got a rookie quarterback. You'll have Scatterbo back next year. Well, you'll have a second-year quarterback at that point. You'll have Scatterbo back. You've got Malik Neighbors. You got a decent offensive line. I think that's a real interesting team to take over, and that would be a perfect place for Harbaugh. Plus, I think he can handle the New York media because the New York media is not easy, man. That's a tough place to coach and play in. Yeah, Jason, I could go with that one. Bryce Young is the most improved. And then Baltimore, you've got Lamar Jackson. You still have Derrick Henry over there. You're going to have to do something with that, with the receivers, but you still got Mark Andrews as a great tight end. The defense is decent. Atlanta's right up there too with, you got Michael Penix. You've got Bijan, probably one of the best running backs in the league. I mean, the guy's a beast. You got a fairly young receiving core. Atlanta's another enticing one too. So we've got some stiff competition to grab a really good coach, but that number one pick, dangle that out there, and that's a major selling point right now for us. So we do have competition. Stafford is by far the MVP of this season, and I say this as someone who despises the Rams. Yeah, I could live with that. In your opinion, who is best NFL so far this year? Oh, Seahawks, without a doubt. I think the Seahawks they're my odds-on favorite to make the Super Bowl. Feels good to be back in the playoffs. Yeah, you missed it for a while, huh? Sucks. Yeah, I definitely could go with Bryce Young on that compared to how he was last year and where he's got them sitting this year. If they gave the MVP to a non-QB, then it's Trey McBride and definitely Myles Garrett. If they go into a non-quarterback, it's Myles Garrett, in my opinion. They seem old. Yeah, I get that, but man, they still got a lot of lethal weapons on that team. That's the big thing, Nah, I don't think it'll be Sam Donald. I think it. I think it could be Stafford in there instead. Yeah, see, he forgot Matthew Stafford. It'd be interesting to see if Drake May wins it. So anybody that's in the chat that's a fan of one of the other teams in the NFL that's not a Raider and you want to come in, let me know and I'll drop the link and I'll pull you up and we can talk your team. If your team's making the playoffs, we can talk about that. If they missed the playoffs or just barely missed the playoffs, we can talk about that, what you think went wrong. And if you're in the playoffs, what you think's going to happen? What's your take on the team, how they've been this season? All right, I got you, man. So I'm dropping a link in the chat. I'm only bringing one person on the screen at a time. So if anybody else comes in, he's got first shot. Anyone else that does come in, they're going to have to sit in the back until we're done. Steph has 13 one-yard TDs. I don't think he deserves MVP, especially since May is undefeated against common opponents. Stafford has played and May has the better stats against. You're going to be biased anyway. You're a freaking Pats fan. You're going to announce that you've been traded. If you're a fan. No, I'm not. Oh, shit. I got to change the view. That's why. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? It's been a while.
Much. Yeah, no shit, huh? So, everybody that doesn't know, this gentleman here is a New England Patriots fan.
As you kind of can't tell.
Yeah, actually, well, you're wearing that new jersey they just came out with this year.
Yeah, spent 150 on it.
Really?
Yeah,
the color scheme's not bad, but it reminds me too much of like the old, like a Tennessee Titans It's like a mix between the Titans and the Oilers.
It
I mean, not
does
the
remind
Oilers.
me of that. I wish we would just drop the 2000s blue jersey we had with the stripes.
Yeah.
I have a
They got to
Bledsoe
do a
one.
no. They got to come up with a no logo, man. That flying Elvis is so stupid. I still like the old school Pats logo.
Me too. That's why I like the red. Whenever we wear the red jerseys and the helmets, that's why I like.
I mean, and that's when I was a kid. That's what That's what I remember seeing around here. Was was the old Pat the Patriot logo, not that
Yeah, that's what my
stupid
dad
ugly
grew up
thing
in
they got
Vermont.
now.
So I mean, he grew up in Vermont, and so I kind of embraced the Patriot way.
What's up, Jackie Moon? Yeah, Mendoza looks good out there. He's playing like the first. Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, Oregon just does not look good. It's like
They
35 to
look
7.
horrible
I turned the
today.
game off.
Yeah. What's
But
up,
that
SoCal?
Ole Miss quarterback, I think he just got denied his 6th year, so he's going to be getting drafted.
Oh, he did get denied?
Yeah, he got denied. I saw the news earlier. He got denied.
Oh no shit. I
Well,
like him too, to be honest with you.
He's a good quarterback. It's just I feel
He
like
is.
Mendoza's the perfect fit for y'all.
I mean, Mendoza's the consensus overall number one. Basically, if you're looking for a quarterback, that's the guy you want to go with. But if you don't get him, I mean, a bad second, runner up is a not a bad runner up is Chambliss. To be honest with you,
Yeah, but
I
the
would
thing
take him
is,
in a heartbeat.
this quarterback class is not that good.
Mm-mm.
The Heisman race was terrible this year. And Mendoza, I think he had the most touchdowns, but he was like less in every other stat from the other quarterbacks. And then one quarterback was up in the yards, but other stats were terrible. It's just they should have gave it to Jacob Rodriguez, but they weren't going to give it to him. I don't know why. They're like, we want
I get the
offensive
Texans
stats.
winning that game. Who do you got? Who do you have winning all these games this weekend? I did pick the Texans over the Steelers because the Steelers, they were old.
I want the Steelers to win because I do not want to face the Texans. It's the one team I'm scared of. That team is scary. So I have Panthers winning because I believe in Bryce Young. Oh wait, they're playing the Rams. I don't know. That could be tough. I hope Bryce Young wins so Stafford can get them out the MVP race. Them 13 1-yard touchdowns.
I took the Rams.
Touchdowns.
I'm going Rams.
I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna go Panthers. I say Bears. It would be nice to see the Bears win. I like Love, but Caleb has just been a good quarterback this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be upset if Chicago won. I mean,
I don't mind either of them winning.
I really don't either. The only reason I would like to see Green Bay over Chicago is just because I still like Josh Jacobs.
I like Josh Jacobs too.
We screwed him over. That was Telesco and that whole debacle.
Well, hopefully, did you guys fire your GM though?
No, Spytek's staying.
You need to. I mean, you guys do good in the draft. It's just the coaching. I like
and that's just it. We you know what it was? We were late to the party last year on grabbing the
my
coach.
camera's messing up. Like it's lagged, but I'm still here.
Yeah, I can see you not moving right now. Yeah, we screwed up basically with the coaching.
Well, I'm gonna keep my camera off for this. Apparently,
that's
not
cool.
working.
So we ended up having to settle for him. Plus, I mean, the other thing too is what coach really wanted to come here. That number one pick changes everything this year, I think.
Yeah, the number one pick. A lot of coaches want to come. I could see Stefanski because Harbaugh realistically is going to Giants.
I think he's going to the Giants too. I think that's exactly.
You know, it'd be the funniest thing ever if Harbaugh goes to Miami and McDaniels goes to the Ravens. That'd be the funniest.
I don't think McDaniels is going to get a head coaching job. I don't see that happen.
No, I see him offensive coordinator.
Yeah. I think he needs to go back to that position for a little bit. I
don't think Stefanski deserves to be a coach, but he's not going to settle for an offensive coordinator.
He might have to. That's the problem.
I feel Dable is going to go back to offensive coordinator 100%.
which would be fine with me too, because I wouldn't mind McDaniels or Dayball coming here as an
I
offensive
can see
coordinator.
y'all getting Dable as offensive coordinator, and if it does work out, realistically, it's not. But Harbaugh would be a good fit. You got the number one pick. You got good young core, Brock Bowers. You still have more. You still have your other tight end you drafted.
Yeah, Michael Mayer. Pretty much most of the fans that I've seen in the chats um, aren't really keen on Harbaugh, to be honest with you. So, a lot are though. You'd be surprised how many actually are. But I think it's almost another deal where it's an age factor, and I want to go. Most fans want to go with a young, offensive minded head coach too. And
True, true.
I just think that's the way to go, especially if you're seriously considering drafting a quarterback. I think that's the route you have to go. Because you
Yeah,
want
but
that coach and
Harbaugh.
that quarterback to come in together and kind of mature with the
Yeah,
team together.
but if
Um,
Harbaugh goes to Giants, he has Scatterboo coming back, Neighbors coming back, second year Jackson Dart. They're basically gonna be what we were this year.
mhm.
Last year, we had terrible coach, we had young talent, and then we got rid of them. We brought back our old coaches in Vrabel. But I'm glad we waited a year with Vrabel.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a no brainer. As soon as I heard Mayo got fired last year,
Yeah.
the last weekend
And
of the
once you
season.
guys fired Josh McDaniels, yeah, it was
Yeah,
obvious.
as soon as I saw, because our game hadn't even started yet, the last Sunday of the 2024 season, and one of the guys in the club came up to me, he goes, "Hey, the Patriots just fired Jared Mayo," and I had been saying on my shows that Mike Vrabel is one of the ones I'd like to have us be able to grab as a head coach. And as
Yeah.
soon as he told me that, I said, "Well, there goes Vrabel. We ain't getting him." I said, "He's going to go to
Yeah,
New
when
England. That's a no brainer."
last year before we hired Mayo, I was like, we need Vrabel. He was there. There was rumors he was coming this year,
They
and then we
had
hired
to hire
Mayo.
Mayo, though. That's the whole point. They had no choice because
Yeah,
that
and
was
then
written
I
in his
didn't. Thing
contract when
is,
he
I
re-signed.
wasn't that mad at Mayo. I was not that mad. I kind of wanted him back, but when we fired him, I was like, wait, what's happening?
Oh, you knew
When we
why they
fired
fired
him,
him.
we fired him.
They
Everything. We just fired everybody
Yep. Well, because
except
they
for
knew
D.
they were going to bring Vrabel in, so Vrabel was going to want to set up his own system. It was a no-brainer that McDaniels was going to go back there, and look what that team's become. And it pisses me off. I hate every minute of it.
I I was like, you know what? Thing is, I did not expect the season to go this well. I was the Patriots
I
fan.
didn't.
I came on your show. I said max 10 wins, and I said you guys were gonna win 10 wins because I kind of believe, but that didn't work out.
A lot of us felt that way. I was in the 8 to 9 range.
I was
Man,
like,
I was
you guys
way
said
off.
8 to 9. I was like, you know what? Maybe you guys win 10 games, and I was like, you guys were like, are you crazy? I was like, no, I believe in you guys, and then I was like, never mind. That prediction was terrible.
Well, you know what? There was hope after the first week of the season that we actually beat you guys, but you guys were just not that good at that point. It took you guys a little
Yeah,
bit of
you beat
time to
us
gel.
every season. Always beat
Yep.
us the first week.
Well, it's the first game of the season. It's a whole new staff. The weather didn't help. The weather was god awful that day.
Oh, the
Um,
weather was terrible. And you know what?
oh,
We would have the 1 seed if we would have just beat y'all.
oh yeah, right now, yeah. But just
Yeah,
remember that
because
out of
you
all the
beat
wins you guys
every
had,
team. You
out of
beat
all
every
those
team the
losses, remember one of
Broncos
those
beat that we
losses
played
was to the
except
Raiders. So
y'all.
remember that.
We didn't beat you. Which now that I think about it, I'm not mad because we lost to 2 playoff teams and one team that got the number 1 pick who's gonna shock a lot of people because you got Genty, you got Bauer, you still got the young tight end you drafted the year before.
Yeah, Michael
You
Mayer.
guys got good talent.
Well, I mean, we got some building blocks, especially offensive talent. But real quick, Josh Jacobs gave a $2 super chat. Thanks, guys. I like you both too.
Josh Jacobs.
Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that.
Woo!
See, I think Harbaugh's going to the
That would
Giants.
be hilarious if McDaniels goes to Ravens as well.
That would be funny, though. Yeah, that
I don't
happened
think
today, I believe. Dixon.
is he a college coach?
Who?
Kubiak or
Kubiak?
whatever.
No, dude, he's the offensive coordinator for Seattle, which is why they had to
Oh
do it by Zoom
yeah,
because, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know
Yeah.
why he's leaving.
Shit, did Mendoza? He just fumbled. Who got it
He
back?
fumbled and then they recovered it.
Coogan. Man, that guy. That son of a bitch is a hustling offensive lineman. Man, I like this guy.
Bro, this Indiana team shocked a lot of people. I don't think anybody expected Indiana to be the #1 seed and undefeated.
Nah, no, not at
Ole
all.
Miss, when Ole Miss lost, I was like, damn. But I think who was their
What's
old
up,
coach
Dana?
before LSU?
Huh?
Their Ole Miss's coach went to LSU. Who was that? I forgot.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin was probably laughing when they
Well, that's the
lost.
other problem Ole Miss had too, is because once Kiffin left to go to LSU, I guess a few of the coaches left too to go
Yeah,
with him. So they were
my
talking about it
receiver.
before the game started last night that they had to switch their coaching staff around. So that didn't help them also. But I'll tell you what, I'll give that guy the interim head coach for Ole Miss. I give him all the credit in the world for pulling off what he pulled off. Being under
Oh
the
yeah,
gun, having to step up, be the interim head coach, and moving them through the playoffs like they did. Yeah, they lost last night, but they could have easily won that game last night, man.
the
That
thing
was a
is,
good
Ole
game.
Miss, Lane Kiffin literally left probably a game. Didn't he leave like a game before the end of the season?
He left one game, I think, before the end of the season. It was one
Like,
game left.
if you're gonna leave, at least leave at the end of the season when you after.
I think he would have been gone. I think he would have been gone anyway. There was so much
Yeah,
bullshit going on down there, supposedly. Um, the,
true.
the
Yeah,
the players didn't like him. The fans were revolting. So he had to do what he did.
I'm mad he went to LSU because I'm a Kansas State fan. So our receiver Jace Brown just transferred to LSU, so that hurts me. But we got Aiden Johnson back, so
What's up,
we got a
Danny?
quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, Randy N's in the house. What's up, Randy? Philly and
Yeah, Phil
49ers are fake teams. Niners had an easy schedule.
winning
So did the
side.
Patriots. The Patriots really had kind of
Thing
an easy
is,
schedule.
we can't control who we play. It's not like college where we can put Alabama in
You
and
know,
try to get our
they still
stats
had an
up.
easy schedule.
I know, but next year we got a stacked schedule. We play the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos, Seattle.
Us.
Bro, we always
We're
play
coming
all.
we're coming back to New England again.
Oh God, I hope this year we beat.
We gotta
Well,
we travel out here to play the Patriots and then we play the Jets also. So we got
the year
two
we
East
lost
Coast
to
trips.
when we had Mac Jones, we made the playoffs. The year we lost to this year we lost to, we made the playoffs. We just got to keep losing to the Raiders.
Fine with me.
It's fine with me. I mean, I'm always mad because I always get reminded of the Chris Jones stiff arm or whatever, the stiff arm.
Oh yeah.
Mac Jones. I keep getting reminded of that. I just hope Drake May does not get stiff armed. Please don't get stiff armed because they're going to do a side by side comparison. Yeah,
Yeah,
Indiana.
Jackie, that was Coogan, his center that recovered that. That's
If
the guy that
if
won the MVP at the Rose Bowl last week or New Year's Day.
oh yeah, I saw videos of that. I didn't watch the
Dude, I'm
game.
telling you, that guy's good. That offensive line is a beast, man. I wish we had that offensive line this
I
year.
wish any team had that offensive line
Good God.
because I wish we had the offensive line. Well, we have a good offensive line, but I wish we had it when Will Campbell went down.
Yeah.
But now
Well, the
he's
funny
back.
thing is, one of the guys that stepped in for him came from us, Thea Mumford.
Oh
He's
yeah, we have a lot
one
of.
of our offensive linemen that we let go last year. And he's over there playing for you guys. It's like this is ridiculous.
So
These
I have
guys
a.
that used to play for us that did shit when they were here. Well, I shouldn't say he
Yeah,
did shit. There's two guys on the Giants. You got Elmanor and Van Roten, two
and
offensive
then
linemen
Jacoby
that
Myers
were
on the Jags.
starting in New York.
Jacoby Myers on the Jags.
I'm happy for Jacoby. To be honest with
I
you,
am
I
too.
know the
Play for.
Jaguars love him. I mean, he's helping them out. I mean, look at where they are now.
I still love him. I wish he would come back. Like I miss
I
him.
said this when we first got him, everybody's like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "Jacoby's going to be good for us. He's a good receiver. He's a possession receiver. He doesn't drop them." I said,
Yeah,
you know, with
doesn't.
me living in New England, I get to see, well, hear, you know, all the news reporters around here talk about, you know, obviously the Patriots plays. So when I heard that we were getting him, I was stoked. I was like, this is awesome. I said, this would be great for us. We need that type of receiver on this team to play complementary to Devontae, you know, and then Devontae went off the deep end. Jacoby stepped up and became that number one for us last season. And then this year, it was just everything that evolved with the bad of our offense that just it hurt him more than anything, you know. And
I
then
was
we got two
I
draft
was,
picks for him, so I mean, I'll take
I was
it, and
happy
he's in a
for
better
y'all.
place.
I wanted him to succeed in Las Vegas. I will never issue will on anybody unless your name is Devontae Parker or N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry made me so mad every game. I wanted to get rid of him so bad, and then when we did, I was happy. We have
Arnie,
so
how is
many.
Mendoza not the best QB? He is the best
Yes,
QB.
he won
No one's saying
Heisman.
he's not.
It's just the quarterback class this year that was in the Heisman class was so terrible. He was the best out of them, which doesn't say a
Yeah.
lot.
Arnie wants to know if you're a Bruin and Red Sox fan. Yes, he
Oh
is.
yeah,
And he's
all
a
Boston,
Celtics fan. He's a Boston fan.
except
He likes
college.
all the
I'm an
teams out of Boston. I don't
Kansas
mind the
City.
other teams in Boston. The only team I don't like in New England is the Patriots.
So you're not going to root for
Everybody
us
else
this
I'm
year?
fine with.
You're not going
Oh
to root for
shit,
us
what
in
a
the
big
playoffs?
run for Oregon. He's gonna score. No, he's not.
So you're not going to root for us in the playoffs to succeed?
Fuck no. I want you guys out tomorrow. And I hate the Chargers. I want the Chargers to win because I don't if the Broncos, God forbid, lose next week, that means if you guys win this week and the Broncos lose next week, that means the championship game comes from New England. You guys cannot get another home game. Well, you can't get an AFC championship game here at home. No fucking way. No,
It'd be the best day ever, though, for
no, it
me.
wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. What's up, Cool Kev? No.
So we predicted the Panthers game and the what else? The Green Bay game. We got to talk. I forgot about the rest of the games we got to talk about.
So we've got all right. So tomorrow's Rams at Carolina, Green Bay at Chicago. Sunday is Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Unfortunately, I think that might be right, but I still picked Buffalo. San Fran at Philly. I would say San Fran, but I'm taking the home team on this one.
I want to go San Fran. I'm tired of the Eagles. Like Eagles have gotten so lucky, just like the Broncos. The Broncos are so fraudulent. Like, how do you beat the Giants by basically 1 point?
Yeah, true.
They barely beat y'all too.
Nope, Oregon just scored.
Oh, yay.
Come on, 8 more touchdowns and you'll catch up. Stop celebrating, dude. You're down by like fucking 30 something points. Just go to the huddle.
14. Stop celebrating.
I hate that shit. It's like, what are you celebrating for, man? You still need like fucking 6 more touchdowns to even think about winning. Come on. Just put your ass down on the bench and take a break.
I expect Indiana to win, but not by this much.
Yeah, they're just destroying them. And then the other game Sunday is the night game here in New England. Chargers at New England. Who are you taking on that one?
Jeez, I wonder who. Drake, May.
No, I'm taking the Chargers. Hey, they got a 2-point conversion. And then Monday night, it's Houston at Pittsburgh.
I want Steelers to win because I'm scared of Houston. That's the team I'm most terrified of.
I honestly think Houston's going to win it, and the main reason is Houston's defense. Because I think it's going to be a defensive battle, period, but I think Houston's defense is going to get the better of Pittsburgh.
If Houston wins either way, we got to play either Houston or Jags if the Bills lose. And, like, those are two teams I don't want to play. That's why I need the Steelers to win so we can whoop that butt.
Well, you don't want the Steelers coming to town? Oh, no, you want Houston to come to town. You don't – no, you want Pittsburgh to win. That's right.
I want Pittsburgh. Because if Buffalo wins,
Maybe.
we gotta play. Dang, who do we gotta play? If
Well,
Buffalo
based
wins,
on this, so if Buffalo wins, if you
we'll
guys
play.
win, then Buffalo wins, they go to Denver because they'll be the number
Yeah,
6.
we're gonna play
And then
Houston
you'll
or
get
Pittsburgh.
then you'll get the winner of the Houston Pittsburgh game.
Either way, I need Pittsburgh to win, and I want the Bills to win just because either way, I don't want to play the Jags till the championship. Because Jags, Patriots, 2015 all over again. Which would not be bad because I would want to see a rematch between them in playoffs.
I mean, realistically, I just don't see the Chargers beating you guys, unfortunately. I just don't think
But
it's
you
going to
gotta root for
happen.
the Chargers.
But I still would rather see the Chargers because the Chargers will do Charger things. If they get past you guys, they'll blow it in the next round. That's a given.
Well, the thing is, we got Milton Williams back, who when we had him, we had the best red zone defense. But when we lost him, we had the least red zone defense. We had the worst. So having him back is the best thing we could possibly have for the playoffs. Oh yeah,
So other
I
than
want to play Denver just because. Oh, other than Denver? I am not scared of Denver. Denver is so fraudulent. Like my old coworker is a Broncos fan.
I don't think they're as good as what the record says, to be honest with you. I'm sorry.
No, they have what? I think they've won. I think they have the most games won by one score. They have a lot of games won by less than 3 points.
Hey, here's a question for you. Ani's asking you this question. Who is truly the worst team in the NFL? He wants your
Ooh,
outside opinion.
the NFL. So like, this is
You can say
before all the.
anybody. It doesn't matter. It's not going to bother anybody if you say who I think you're going to say, because we all know.
Honestly, it is not you guys. Honestly,
Really?
it's probably
Okay.
It's probably the Cardinals.
Hmm?
It's either the Cardinals or the Falcons.
Oh, all right. See, I don't think the Falcons are. Falcons have
Falcons.
pieces. The Falcons have a decent team. They just didn't have the right coach there for them, I
You
think.
asked me a year ago, I probably would have said the Panthers or maybe us. Because last year we were a terrible team. I'm going to be honest. We did
Well,
not look.
again, that's what you get with a badly coached team. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
Gerard Mayo. At first, I liked him. Then when he got fired, I was like, "Oh no, he got fired." I mean, we should have kept him. But when Vrabel got here, I was like, "Yeah, fuck Gerard Mayo." But honestly, I say the worst team. Who's your Patriots defensive MVP? Christian Gonzalez.
That's who we wanted.
He's only
I would have taken him instead of Tyree.
He's only allowed 35. He's been targeted. He only allowed 35 receptions, 300 yards, no touchdowns. He's been locked down, honestly.
He's good. There's a couple of guys in the secondary I wanted in the draft. He's one of them, and then Cooper DeJean from the Eagles
I would
is another
say
guy I would have
if you
liked.
ask me game MVP, like MVP of any
Oh
game,
my God,
probably.
Indiana's going to get a nope. Jesus Christ, took it down
So
to the 10.
Indiana is gonna play Miami, realistically.
Oh
Which I don't
gosh,
know
yeah.
how Miami got this far.
Oh, that long ass run's coming back, man. That guy was rolling. That running back Black, dude, man. You got tackled at the 10-yard line
What
too.
I think it's holding.
I think the only thing cool about Oregon is their
Their
helmets.
uniform. They got the best uniforms.
Yep.
They got so many uniforms.
All right, so we got some questions for you here in the chat. Here's another one: Drake May or Stafford for MVP?
Unbiased Drake May, because just
I knew
looking
you
at
would
it,
be.
looking at it, the stats and everything. Only thing Stafford's beating him in is touchdowns. Drake May has the most total yards, completion percentage. Drake May's stats this season rank all time, which is crazy. But realistically, it's going to.
Arnie's got another
Ooh.
question.
So, okay, listen, I'm 21, but I am the biggest Patriots fan. So, number 1, Tom Brady. Number 2, Drew Bledsoe. Number
Really?
3, Vince
Okay.
Wilfork. I have to put Gronk in there because of just how he was. And then, who I'm trying to think of. Who else?
Come
Uh,
on, surprise me. Find something old school. Give me an old school guy.
it's between 2 or 3 people for the last one. But yeah,
Okay.
I have a Bledsoe jersey right at my house. Old school Bledsoe jersey.
I actually got an autographed football of his over there too. Someone gave it to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. And the guy was only one of the better quarterbacks in the league at the time. Why wouldn't I?
You know, I'm gonna surprise you, honestly. I'd say
God.
Mike Haynes.
Okay. I can live with that one. At least you know what? At least you went old school. So I'm impressed. That's good. That's good. Especially a kid
I have
your age.
my football card collection, when my dad gave it to me, is all Patriots, old school Red Sox, and then I
Fuck
have
Rodney
my
Harrison. I
current
hate
ones right
him.
now. I have a Drake May rookie, JSN rookie. I have a Joe Burrow rookie card,
The
but they're all, so I'm not touching them. Then I have
Rodney Harrison, he's probably my most hated NFL player ever, even to this
I
day.
like
Even
him.
like, I can't stand him. I hated him when he was with the Chargers. Now I hated him even when he was here at New England. He was a prick.
I liked him,
Can't
but I
stand
didn't
him.
really like him. He pissed me off sometimes.
Um,
That's coming from a Patriots fan. I
Ty
went and
Law
watched.
lives. Ty Law lives in the next town over from me.
Ty Law was also good. There's a bunch of Patriots players that I could
Used to
put up
see him
there.
jog all the time. I did a part-time winter stint with UPS a few years ago, and I used to deliver to his neighborhood, and I had delivered to his house. He actually came out one day and got the package from me. So, hey, the guy was great, man. He was one of the best to play at that in his era.
Oh, I
I
love him.
was expecting you to go old school for one particular guy that I was hoping you were going to say his name was John Hanna. I was waiting to hear you say John Hanna.
He's in my top 10 though. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. I have top
dude,
5 is so hard to choose. I'm going
John
top
Hanna.
5.
I respect his play. Did you know his brother played for us, Charlie Hanna, back in the late '70s, early '80s?
Know that.
Offensive lineman. Yeah, he was good. Not as good as John though.
But yeah, there's a
You got
lot of
Irving
Patriots players.
Fryer. So some guys are throwing out some other Patriots players. So Irving Fryer. You got
He was
Richard
good. Richard
Seymour, which is
Seymour.
true.
I like Richard Seymour. Oh God, Jim Plunkett.
Yep. Yeah. Then he went to San Fran, and then we grabbed him after that.
I think I have a Jim Plunkett card in my collection somewhere.
I'm surprised they still got Mendoza out there with just under 5 minutes to go in the third. Why is he still out?
I think they. What's Mendoza's number? 16.
The younger brother is 16.
Yeah, wait,
Fernando
there's
is 15.
2.
Well, they're showing him on camera right now, number 16, walking on the sidelines. See, James Lofton, but he was well, no, you're talking Raiders. James Lofton didn't play for New England. He was Green Bay, then came to us.
You ask me Red Sox players all the time. I got a top 5 right in my head.
Go for it.
David Ortiz. Okay, now I lost track. Okay, my brain just stopped. My brain just automatically stopped.
What's up, Dave? Yeah, Steve Brogan be another good one too. That guy could take a beating.
I say Ted Williams, David Ortiz. Who was our Pedro Martinez, Wade Boggs, obviously, and then I'll say. Dustin Pedroia, obviously. I had to say Pedroia. I got
Really?
he's my favorite. Yeah, Pedroia is my favorite Red Sox of all time.
You know, it's funny because when they used to have the minor league team in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, I had seen I'd seen Jim Rice play there. I'd seen Dwight Evans. I've seen Ortiz play there. I've seen Roger Clemens play there. Wade Boggs play there before Wade Boggs even got called up to Boston.
Nice.
Hurst, I've seen him play there. I've seen Schilling play a rehab stint there. Nomar Garciaparra started there in Pawtucket before he got called up.
And then he got traded, and
Yep, Johnny Damon was down there.
ooh, Damon.
My God, what the hell's his name? The catcher,
Oh,
not Veritek, although I did see him play there too. He went
recently?
to Cleveland. No, he went to Cleveland after that. Shit.
Trying to think.
Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank with that?
Carlton Fisk.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he went to Chicago, right? Or Cleveland? I think it was Chicago. I think it was the White Sox. But I've seen him play here. I've seen a lot of guys that actually either went to the Hall of Fame or had careers good enough to be in the Hall of Fame, but just haven't been put in.
He
the
was in
Hall
the
of Fame.
White Sox, and then he finished his career with Boston.
Okay.
Wait, no, he was started in Boston and finished with the White Sox.
Yep.
Dang, he played for the White Sox for a while.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a longer career with them than he did with Boston. That was the son, Sullivan, the son of the owner of the Patriots at the time. That's the one you see Howie Long talking about when he talks about Matt Millen.
Oh yeah,
he punched him right in the face, man. Walking right off the field in Foxborough. I remember that too. Just fucking punched him right in the face. Well, he came over and punched Howie, and then Matt stepped in and punched the dude in the face. And someone said, once they got back to the locker room, someone came over to Matt Millen and said, "Hey, you better go get a lawyer." He goes, "Why?" He goes, "That guy you hit out there?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It's the owner of the Patriots. It's their general manager. You punched the owner's son in the face." He's like, "Ah, shit."
I remember the Red Sox. This was like 4 or 5 when the Red Sox, one of the players fought one of the coaches, threw him right on the ground. I think it was Pedro, threw him right on the ground.
So let me ask you this. So we'll bring it back to the seeing as though you're a Patriots fan, obviously. So we'll continue talking about the Patriots here. What was your biggest surprise as far as a player that you guys acquired, whether it be draft or free agency? What was your biggest surprise for a player that came in and had an impact that you were like not expecting?
Biggest surprise, honestly, was probably Milton Williams. I did not expect him to do that good. Like, don't get me wrong, he was good on the Eagles, but I did not expect him to be one of the reasons our defense was the way it was. But when he got injured, it obviously showed how good he was on our defense, how good of a key player he was. Second one, honestly, is probably Robert Spillane.
I was wondering if you were going to say anybody that we let go.
I'm surprised you didn't keep him, honestly.
It was too much. That was the problem. They were in the mood of doing bargain shopping. So what we ended up doing was the 3 or 4 linebackers we brought in to kind of rebolster our line, because none of our linebackers made it. I think Eichenberg was like the only one that stayed behind. Everybody else, Divine Diablo was gone, Spillane was gone. So basically the guys that we brought in from free agency, their total salary equaled what we would have paid just for Spillane. Is basically if you look at it that way. So we ended up getting 3 players for the price of 1. Collectively, you could say they probably, as a unit, played as good as what Spillane would have done for us. But it still would have been nice to have Spillane here this year, because I think that would have made an impact difference on our defense. And I'm not
I
surprised he did what he did when he went to you guys. To
yeah,
be honest with you,
he
for me, I honestly think also Chase on. I think Chase on's been a huge addition for you guys, which is the one guy I wish we would have kept. Instead of Kuntz, instead of
yeah,
giving
and then
Kuntz a 1 year deal.
obviously Diggs has to be on there because coming from a torn ACL and he has over 1,000 yards, his best season so far in recent years. Our receiver core was just. I'm glad Vrabel came in because when all that Stephon Diggs stuff went on the boat, I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, I was
Well,
like,
now you got
okay,
even more shit going on with him now too.
yeah, but I don't know why she came out so late when soon as he got incentives. And that was the same way with Christian Barmore. She came out as soon as he got his incentives.
So
It's
Hitch Boy
just
says our second round pick is going to have first round talent. Maybe it's not the 33rd pick. Unfortunately, it's the 36th. So
I don't know how we still have the most picks in this draft. We got
just
12 this
doing.
year.
It's got to be compensatory picks, which actually haven't been given out yet. So how many do you have already?
We have 12.
It's got to be from trades. That's the only thing I could think
I
of.
think it's from trades because I don't know how we have that team. We also have the most cap space.
What's up, Big Luck? And no,
Fernando.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
our
I know
this
you're
team
going to be a homer with this question, but what do you think your odds are you guys winning the Super Bowl versus the other teams that are still?
realistically, I say 2 more years till we win a bowl.
All right.
Biased, me being biased, this is our best chance. Because there's no Kansas City, there's no Ravens,
Kansas
there's
City,
no
I think, is going
Lamar,
to be out for a while.
no Burrow, there's no Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
The
Well,
only teams I'm scared of are on the NFC side, and obviously Houston, because Houston just has the best defense by far.
the, the thing with next season, it's going to be interesting is we still don't know what's going to go on with Kelsey, if he's going to retire or not.
I think he's
Now I'm
retiring.
talking just the Chiefs now, right? So they
Yeah,
still have to obviously they have to rebolster their offensive line because they lost two guys to Chicago, and look what Chicago how they turned it around.
Ben Johnson.
Grabbing those guys helped them huge. So and Mahomes, you're probably not going to see Mahomes till about halfway through the season next year. So
Yeah,
whoever starts for them, they better hope that they can win at least half the games that Mahomes is going to miss to have any
we
shot
got to
of
draft
possibly
a
making
quarterback.
the playoffs. So I honestly think that the Chiefs' chances of making the playoffs next year also are they're facing a long haul to possibly make the playoffs. Because don't forget,
Hey,
the
yeah,
AFC West is not changing as far as the teams that are in it and the quality of play. The Chargers will still win a bunch of games. The Broncos will still win a bunch of games. We still don't know what we're going to be like, until we get a head coach and then see what direction we're going. So
yeah.
we're still up in the air. The Patriots got better. Buffalo, if they lose tomorrow or this weekend, I would not be surprised if McDermott gets fired. So they're going to be out in left field again next year. Who knows how they're going to be? Baltimore, they could
Don't
still
even know
kind
what
of
they're
be
doing.
playing for a spot. Pittsburgh, I don't know what's going to happen there because if Aaron Rodgers
Pittsburgh's
leaves,
always
I don't
going to
know
go
what the
nine
hell
and
they're
eight.
going to do.
Pittsburgh's going 9-8 always.
Yeah. And that's if Tomlin's still there too, because there's talks of him possibly getting shit canned.
It depends on how they do in the playoffs. That's
Yeah.
Tomlin's
Oh,
job.
definitely. The Colts were looking hot early in the season. They were at one point, I think around the midpoint of the season, they were like the number one seed. They were playing phenomenal, and then they just
They
took a
were. It
hit.
was
And they just,
Patriots, Colts, and Broncos at the top three, and then Daniel Jones
yeah,
went down. And
Jacksonville's going to be just as good, if probably not better. The Texans
yeah,
will probably still be just as good. Um, it's going to be that parity next season. You're going to see teams come out that you weren't expecting to be good that are actually going to get better next year. So
but
next year is going to be a weird year for
so our
the
schedule is so
AFC.
difficult next season.
Yeah.
Like people were talking about how easy we had the schedule. I mean, we can't control. Nobody controls what schedule they get. You got plays
No,
in front of you. But if we do good next year with that schedule, nobody can say the schedule where we played easy people.
it'll be interesting next year.
But they're still going to come with excuses, easy schedule, especially if teams aren't healthy. Like, I already know that's going to come. They're like, oh, the Patriots played easy schedule. It's not our fault people aren't healthy. Like Drake May
What happened
said,
week 1 then?
it's the NFL. It's the NFL. Every team has great players. They get
What
paid to play
happened?
football.
What happened week 1 then? What's the excuse?
Listen, we weren't good, okay? We didn't lock in until probably
No
week
shit.
3 or 4.
All I gotta say is I'm glad we played you guys week 1, because if we would have played you, say, in week 3 and beyond, you would have crushed us.
Yeah, we would
We
have had
would
the
have got
number 1.
destroyed.
It's all. I feel like next year we're probably going to start off the season. Week 1 again.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Get that game done and over with, because I've got a lot going on next season. Because I'm obviously going to be planning anything that's going to be going on with the black hole in New England again, just like last year. I'm going to be heavily involved in doing the planning for the Jets game, with all the other chapters and booster clubs and down in that area too. So I'm going to have that going on. I'm planning on going to the draft in April.
Where's the
So I'm
draft
going to
at?
be there too. And also, I got some serious trips coming up this year that I got to prepare for.
Where's the draft at?
It's in Pittsburgh. That's why I'm going.
You know what? That's not that far from me, honestly.
No, it's a 9-hour ride for me if we drive.
I live in Delaware, so that's like a 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive.
From Delaware? No, it's
Yeah.
longer than that.
It's like 2 or 3 hours. No, it's like 5 hours actually.
Yeah, I was
Like,
going to say 2 hours. God damn.
no,
It
that's
takes
Maryland.
me
I'm
3
thinking about
hours to get to New
Maryland.
York City from here. There's no way it takes you 2 hours.
I'm thinking about Maryland because I went to a Red Sox game, but this was
Oh, in
this will be
Baltimore.
15-10. I don't want to talk about it.
Actually, I was down your way December 14th. I was in Philly. Wasn't that far from you?
I'm thinking about going to a Patriots game because I need to go to a Patriots game. Like, I haven't been to a football game at all. Never.
Well,
Not
who are
even.
they
I've been to
playing?
high school football.
Who are they playing on the road?
I gotta check because our schedules.
Yeah, because I went to the Philly
We're
game
gonna
on the
play the
4th.
Jets on the road. The Jets are going to play on the road. We know that.
No, that's
We
not
always
that
play
bad.
the Jets on the road.
Because on the 14th of December, the wife and I went down to Philly for the Raiders Eagles game. That was a horrible weekend. I mean, the weekend was fun. The game sucked. We didn't do shit that day. It snowed like a mother that day. Woke up,
We
looked out the
play
window, and I'm like, oh shit.
on the road. We play Buffalo, Chicago, Kansas City, Detroit, Jacksonville, Chargers, Miami, Jets, and Seahawks. And then
So
Patriots play at home.
So the closest to you was the Jets game.
Yeah, that's like
That's
3,
not that
4 hour drive.
Yeah,
I'm
that's not
thinking
that bad.
right. Then we play you guys. We play you guys at home.
Yeah,
Patriots play at home against you
you got to
guys,
come up for that one.
which depends on what week it is. Realistically, it's probably week 1. Hopefully, it's like middle of the season, so I can get money situated right.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of hoping the Raiders Jets game is around the holidays, like from Thanksgiving and beyond. I hope it's that part of the season.
Would you,
Only
you
because
guys
there's
play
so many Raider.
away?
Well, there's so many Raider fans that are planning on coming out here for that game. First of all, so if all these fans come out here for that have never been to New York City before, being in New York City around the holidays is probably one of the best
Oh, so
things.
you guys play the Jets away, right?
Yeah, so we got to
You know
play
what?
them in New Jersey.
I might go to that game. So in case
I
whenever,
mean
so we can.
that game there, if it's around the holidays, it would make the trip out here from anybody coming from out west to watch that game and be in New York City on the holidays. It would just add to that atmosphere, because I've been in New York City around the holidays multiple times, with the
Well,
trees
it's
lit and everything
not
going
New
on.
York. It's New Jersey, so it's the worst part of worse than New York.
Yeah.
But
But
so it's
I
close
already
for
know
you.
that we're gonna do some stuff in New York City for for like all the different events. But there's a place in Jersey right on 95, just after you. Actually, it's right at the Meadowlands as you go by. It's right there. It's called American Dream. It's like this
I think I've
massive
heard.
indoor facility. It's like an amusement park, water park,
Oh yeah, I've
shopping
heard of that.
center. They got all kinds of shit in there. It's awesome. Place is huge.
Even though I'm not a Raiders fan or a Jets fan, I might go to that game just in case, so I can meet up with you if Captain Jack goes. I know him. Meet up with
Yeah, he'll
him.
probably go to New York, I'm sure.
I got to meet up with a lot of Raiders fans. I know.
Those tickets actually probably wouldn't be too expensive either, to be
Yeah, because
honest with
it's
you.
Jets games, so they're kind of cheap.
Yeah. Shit,
Just
even the
hope they
Philly
don't get
game.
good.
We didn't get our tickets till Sunday morning. We were still in the hotel, and the wife was looking them up, and she goes, "I just found two tickets in the lowest section. We were like 10 rows off the field for $100 a piece." I'm like, "Just get them. That's
That's not that
perfect."
bad. I feel like it was
No,
like
that
that
was
because
great seats. I mean, they were normally like $400 or $500 seats. We got them for $100.
yeah,
I
because it's
saw
close to
some tickets in
me.
there going as low as like $50, but they were a little bit higher up. I'm like, I don't want to be that high, especially with the wind, and it was so goddamn cold
True.
that day.
But this year,
Um,
I have a plan of going to football games and baseball games. I want to go see hockey, but I'm only gonna go if my dad wants to go with me.
Last time I saw a Boston Bruins game was in the old Garden, and they were playing the Hartford Whalers. So that's how long
Oh
ago
yeah,
that was. That was back in the late '80s. That's that long. Um, I've seen the Providence Bruins play a lot, so that's always a fun
I've
experience.
never seen any hockey game live. My closest
No,
one was watching Delaware Thunder, but then they disbanded that team.
dude, you're in Delaware. You got the Washington Capitals right there. The Bruins come down. Why would you not go to a Bruins game down there? You'd be crazy not
Listen,
to.
I've never had a way up there, and whenever I did, my dad would never want to do it. Like I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm a WWE fan. Everything I know it's scripted. Okay, I grew up with it. Leave me alone, guys. But yeah,
Oh, trust me, there's plenty of Raider fans that are wrestling fans, so don't worry about it.
almost got tickets to WrestleMania 40, but my dad did not want to go, and they were $200 each for both days.
Jesus.
I was like, Dad, let's go. I can buy them right now. He's like, I don't know. That was probably the best Mania to go to. Now it's in Vegas, and the tickets are expensive. And then
Well, it
next year
looks
they're
like it's going to stay in Vegas consistently for now too, because it's already going to be back there again next year too.
no next year they're in Saudi Arabia, I think.
No, I've already heard all this year it's going to be back in
This
Vegas.
year's in Vegas. Last year was in Vegas. The year before was I think it was LA or Philly. No, it was Philly, and then the year before that was LA.
Yeah. Um, Hits boy, yeah, I've never been to the draft before, which is weird because for years it was in New York City, and I had opportunities
Because
to go.
pass
I just never went.
interference.
Now it's more of a spectacle than what it used to be. It used to
That
be
wasn't pass interference. Okay,
no, they didn't
Oregon's
penalize
kidding.
them. They used to do it in New York City, and it was only like a 3 or 4 thousand seat venue. Now they do it in open air setting where they've got thousands and thousands of people there. It's more commercialized because it starts on a Thursday night, so it's a prime time event. So it's a
Yeah,
totally different atmosphere now than what it used to be.
it used to be fun to watch. Now it's
What's up,
not
Raider Ryan?
that fun to watch anymore.
They need to take him out of this game. I don't know why they're still putting him out there.
They're not gonna take him out. They're just trying to smack Oregon and make a statement.
How much more do they need to smack him? It's already fourth quarter, and they're just absolutely just
Well, it's
manhandling
college
him.
football. Anything can happen if you think about it. Mendoza can get taken out, and then they could just come back immediately.
Not as long as the defense keeps stopping them.
Depends if they take all their starters out because it's
I mean,
already
that was the
fourth.
first punt. That was the first punt, wasn't it? I think. I think that might have been. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
this
that
up.
was the first run for Indiana.
What's up, Kenneth?
I'm
I
here
did put the
too.
link back up there. If anybody else wants to come in, if you come in, I'll be letting this gentleman off the hook.
It's fine. I'm here for entertainment. I'm starting my finally starting my goddamn show tomorrow.
Oh no, this is the set. That was the 7th punt of the game. I didn't even. Oh, you know what? Miami's been punting. I thought it was
Oregon's been punting the
Indiana's
whole
first
time.
punt.
Indiana's, I think that's Indiana's first punt.
Yes, it was. It's Indiana's first.
Yeah, because Indiana's got so many defensive turnovers on them.
Yep. No, sorry. That was this. That was their second. No, third. Shit. They've
Well, it
punted
doesn't
3
feel like it because they've just been scoring.
No.
Kind of forgot Indiana to punt the ball a couple times.
Yeah, they've got 6 touchdowns in this game right now. What's the time of possession? They don't have that listed, huh?
It'd be funny if Indiana has not that much more time of possession against them because as soon as they get the ball, they score.
And with the number 1 overall pick, the Raiders select trade with the New York Jets.
You don't want the first overall pick?
No, I don't.
What you want? You should trade. Honestly, you should trade with the Giants because they're not going to draft
the second pick. I'd rather the Jets have multiple first rounds this year and next year. They got 2 first rounders this year, then they got 3 next year.
What's the Cardinals pick? Like 4 or 5?
Fourth.
Have you? What's the Jets?
I forget.
3?
I don't have the order. I can look it up though.
Yeah, because I haven't been paying attention to the order. I've just been paying attention to stressing about this game, even though it should be easy.
Let's see. 2026 draft order.
Oh no, the Giants have this.
Cardinals have number 3. All right, so we're number 1. Jets have number 2. Cardinals have number 3. Tennessee's 4. Giants are 5.
Well, Jets are going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, so is Arizona too. Arizona needs a quarterback.
Cardinals, Tennessee's not. Giants aren't. Cleveland, no. Commanders, definitely not. Saints, no. Chiefs.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland still goes a quarterback because they've even got that listed as one of their major needs.
Cleveland got Shador. They're good. They got to build
like
around
I said,
him.
they're still going to probably draft a quarterback. So,
well, they also got Dylan Gabriel. They got Bailey Zappi still. They got Deshaun Watson still.
Just celebrating Raider Ryan's 9 month as a member. I appreciate you, my brother.
Well, the refs are trying to give Oregon a chance.
No trading back Mendoza. No. What's up, Jamie?
Don't if you trade back, the Jets are probably going to draft Mendoza.
Oh, they definitely would.
I say the Ole Miss quarterback. He's a good choice.
That's who I really would rather have, to be honest with you. Less risk.
Arch Manning's not going into this draft, is he?
No.
Or is he?
No. He'll come out next year. If he comes out next year, even.
Intercepted it for a second.
I'm not sold on him. I don't think he's that good right now. I haven't seen enough to say, oh, he's definitely a first rounder.
Nobody in this Heisman draft that is a senior deserves to be a first overall pick.
Mendoza probably does.
Honestly, if anything, Mendoza. If I say anybody other than the quarterback deserves to be, Cordell Tate from Ohio State. Jacob Rodriguez too. If he's a senior, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
What's up, Jamie? How you doing, man? Arnie, question: what rank do you give Geno starting QB out of 32 teams from outside opinion? He's asking you what rank you would put.
QB? God dang! Yeah. I thought you were going to say any quarterback. If we were talking about any quarterback, he ranks 100. Starting quarterbacks, honestly, probably 30th.
I would go as far as to say number 32. He was just awful.
Sucks, and then who else sucks?
Big Luck said, yeah, Jacob is a senior.
They just blocked the punt. Indiana recovered.
Man, Oregon just can't do anything.
Oregon, this is not your year.
No, it's not.
I think this
My
is the
God, and
last
see
year
what I
of the
mean? This is what I'm
quarterback.
talking about. Look at the short field. Look at the short field advantage they got. They're on the
This
12
is
yard.
why.
I mean, on the 7 yard line.
That's why Indiana deserves to be number one. Just because
Dude, their special teams, their defense, they're just amazing this year, man. Jesus Christ. This team is so well coached and so well put together. It's insane. I don't know if he knows enough about AOC, Arnie.
Aiden O'Connell, I know about him.
Yeah. He goes, what's your opinion on AOC, our backup?
Honestly, he's never had time to develop.
That's what I keep saying, but everybody's like, well, what are you talking about? He's got a full whatever. He's had
He's
4 different head coaches, 4 or 5 different offensive coordinators. Some switched in the middle of a season.
he's always had terrible offensive line. When he's had receivers,
Last year wasn't too bad. This year it was mostly some of the same guys, but the coaching was horrible for our O line this past year. Coaching was pathetic. Yeah, see, that's what I say, Big Luck. He's definitely, I'd take him as a backup with absolutely no problem. I can count on him to come in and hold it
I
down
got
for a few games.
Patriots signed Tommy DeVito, but we haven't played him. Pittsburgh's regular role, not a Rodgers fan. I can't deny he's not experienced in the playoffs. I think he's 50-50 out of about 25 games. Honestly, wait, hold up. He's not experienced in the playoffs. What do you mean Rodgers not?
No, he's saying he goes, I'm not a Rodgers fan, but I can't deny he's not experienced in the playoffs, meaning he's experienced in the playoffs.
Okay. I read
It's
that
all the
wrong.
way you read it. But
Yeah,
I get what he's saying. He does have a lot of playoff experience, which is
he does. Honestly, that's
can't
why I
coach
see
that.
Rodgers doing something. It's just he's got to get past Houston. Which, if anything,
good thing, yeah, but the one good thing for Pittsburgh is it's a home game for them too. So
true. Texans always playing the Heat too. So
well, they play indoors
the
too.
outside
In Texas,
is going to be cold. So if anything, Rodgers is just going to snort some smelling salts and take her and just go off.
And that's the thing with Aaron Rodgers. He's always played for cold weather teams. Green Bay, New York, Pittsburgh.
No,
so
he didn't really play for New York.
1 year, he attempted to go out there his first year, but it didn't go too well. See what I mean? Look at even our own fans consider AOC trash.
4 days later, he's out for the season. Don't Oregon remind you this year's Las Vegas
compete Raiders. They're playing like the Raiders right now. They just can't get their shit together. They just had the wind knocked out of them. Now that you know what? That pick 6 just killed them right there. They haven't been the same since. I mean, they didn't even get a chance to even put anything up on the field at first.
It was close to the beginning, and then it just went all south.
Yeah,
like it was close end of the first. Then beginning of the second, everything went downhill.
What's up, Bueno? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm still watching the game, but I'm not even paying attention.
Oh,
God, so Indiana's going to play Miami, depending on Oregon's not coming back.
No,
I won't say if they do come back, they're going to need luck.
There's not even enough time for them to come back. Oh, Afakasi's coming in. All right, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you, my friend.
All right, buddy.
All right, I'll talk to you. Good talking to you again, and
all right, good talking
hope
to you.
the Chargers kick the shit out of the Patriots this weekend.
Okay, it's not happening. Well, I hope. Hope it doesn't.
All right, later.
All right.
Mr. Afakasi is in the house. What's the matter? Volume? Okay. That went well. put me back here. Oh, no. Yeah, that's better. So let's just see. So let's see. Right now it's 42-15. Oh, shit. It's going to be more now. Good God. They just got another touchdown. Jesus Christ. So right now it's 48-15 with 11:36 to go in the fourth quarter. They get that extra point. It'll be 49. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready, man. That's his fifth TD? Damn. No. You can't hear me? Ah, shit. Afakasi was going to come on, but he's got technical difficulties. Yeah, he's not going to be able to swing in. Sorry, buddy. That sucks. Well, I'm sure he'll be in the chat at least. Let's see. All the people saying Mendoza has no stats are real quiet right now. Oh, I mean, when you take the ball over on the 7-yard line because your defense is so goddamn good, it's kind of hard not to score a touchdown, right? The Wi-Fi tariffs. He's still in LA. He's still here in the States. He hasn't left yet. He popped on last night with Nate and I for a few minutes towards the end. So yeah, exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like the numbers don't reflect how good he's been playing right now because they've been getting the ball in such short field that they haven't had to put up a shit ton of yards. So I was actually just going to bring his stats up right now. So if we look at his stats for this whole game now, so it's 49-15, okay? You can hear me? You're good? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Afakasi's in the house now.
What's going on, Jeff? How are you, brother?
And then you froze. I can hear you, but your screen's... Oh, there you go. Now you're moving. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was trying to test out this DJI mic, and for some reason, like, when I connected it, I couldn't hear you. I don't know.
Well, some people would say that's a good thing.
How are you, brother?
Good. I'm kind of glad you popped in tonight, too. You'll take us to the end of the show because I only do it 2 hours now on Friday nights. I don't go over 2 hours, so I'll get you for the last 20 minutes of the show. So we can talk Raiders football for the last 20 minutes. So, because as you know, I mean, the whole gist of this show now is to get other fans of other teams. So, like, I had this kid that was just on that's a Patriots fan. He's been on with us on Friday nights before, too. So last week I had Randy N, who's a Broncos fan, pop in for a little while. So it'll take some traction, but it'll take some time before it really kicks into high gear. But I think people get the gist of it.
Yeah.
So
no, I know the gist of what your show's about.
Yeah, but we can talk Raiders football now. So what's your? I know we talked last night a little bit, but I mean, yeah, here till what you said Wednesday.
I lost you again.
Can you hear me?
It's my end. I'll back out. I'll come back in. I tried to connect this up, and it just messed everything up.
All right. Let me see. All right, so let me just bring up his stats here. So for this entire game right now, with 10 minutes, 47 seconds to go, Mendoza is 17 for 20, 177 yards and 5 touchdowns, 6 carries for 28 yards. Meanwhile, Moore is 16 for 23, 185 yards, 1 TD, and 1 interception, and 5 carries for negative 28 yards. That's because of those sacks he got. He was getting fucking whooped. Can you hear me
Sorry,
now?
man. My bad.
You're good. You're good.
It's this mic. I tried to reconnect it again, see if it would work once I was on your panel, but that seems to just stop all the. I don't know, man. Fuck it. Whatever.
You're good. You watching this game
tonight? Are you watching the college game?
Yeah, I got it on. This has just been a slaughter.
Yeah, right. Well, I was at the gym for the first half, but since I got back, it hasn't been much different, right?
No, you didn't miss much. Oregon just can't get shit done. They're horrible. This is bad.
So has this changed your opinion of or swayed you in any favor of either one of these guys?
Well, Moore is a definite out in my book after this game. I was never really much on him, to be honest with you. I've never doubted Mendoza's ability, like as a player. Right. I was always looking at it from what's the other needs this team has, and could we benefit from all the extra picks we could grab if we move out of that number 1 pick is what I was looking at. And the fact that there is still another QB option where all the pressure is not going to be on that kid with the number 1 overall pick. Because you have the number 1 overall pick as a QB coming out of college, you get a lot of pressure on you automatically because you're expected to be able to be a savior of a team, turn a program or, turn the team around, the whole 9 yards. Whereas if you draft a quarterback later in the first round, you don't have as much pressure on you because we're not sinking everything into that 1 pick, that very first pick of the draft. That's kind of how I look at it.
Come on, Jeff. You know there's still going to be the same type pressure. Come on.
Sorry. When I look at what we need for this team to be successful, we're not. Let's put it this way: we're just not that 1 quarterback away. And if we don't nail it in free agency, with offensive line, then there's no way we could put a rookie back there behind this mediocre to horrible offensive line we have. We gotta stock up that offensive line. We gotta do something. If we don't do it in free agency, then that means we're counting on the draft. And I just don't see us doing it if we take him first. That's all.
Well, but that's how many draft picks do we have as it stands? We
got 10 right now.
Exactly. It's not. Once again, it's the same thing I said last year. It's not like if we go quarterback in the first round, we don't have any other picks. Like that's all we're going to get. But like to your point, like yes, I agree. We have to address the offensive line. But like when you think about it, what we have there in terms of talent, I don't believe is that bad. Like I just think it was a lot of it was the bad coaching. I mean, we still got Colton Miller, right?
Oh, yeah.
JPJ regressed, even when he shouldn't have. DJ Glaze regressed when he shouldn't have. I mean, Caleb Rogers is, I guess, a little bit of a bright spot. And if we can get 1 or 2 free agents, I don't think that's a bad line with good coaching.
Well, and that's just it. And that's what I blame the JPJ thing on and Glaze and the rest of the offensive line that played this year. I blame it on the bad coaching, and now that everything's coming to light about Brendan Carroll, and his inability to actually coach these guys, and Spytek as a GM having to step in and do what he did to help these guys out, including Gino and Ashton Genty, working with the offensive line, with the offensive linemen, asking those 2 guys, the quarterback and your running back, how do you want us to block for you best so we can help you? That's what your offensive
you when every single one of those got bright spots regressed. Doesn't surprise you? It doesn't surprise me.
Well, it surprised me that they regressed, but the fact that they regressed that bad, that just screams for me.
That's what I'm trying to say, Jeff. Like, does it surprise you that those stories came to light when all these guys we expected to take at least a little bit of a step up after showing such promise in the rookie season? They didn't just regress a little bit. They regressed drastically, and that's not good enough.
You hear of sophomore slumps, which you expect, but this wasn't a sophomore slump. This was a what the hell happened? These guys sucked this year compared to how they were the year before.
Right.
And it's definitely the coaching. You know, they got better as the year went on last year when Philbin took over the offensive line coaching. They got better. And you could see the progression along with as Colt Miller was getting better and healthier as the season went on once he came back. That offensive line was kind of gelling. That's why I had a lot of confidence going into the 2025 season with the line. I thought it was going to be okay. And then that first preseason game sold me right there. And then Pete Carroll's press conference that weekend, how, you know, this could take weeks, this could take months. We could be well into the season before we get the offensive line figured out. I said, if we don't get this offensive line figured out before the season actually starts, we're doomed. We're going to be horrible all year. And it's exactly how it happened. The offensive line was the worst position on this team, or worst room in this whole, you know, position room in this whole goddamn organization. They were awful, absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And they're talented
And
guys.
I do agree with you that it needs. I do agree that it needs to be addressed. I just feel like we've got to address that in free agency. I don't really want to address it as our first round draft selection when we're going to have to wait 2-3 years for this guy to maybe be something that you intend him to be when you draft him so early. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's just simple, and the road is clear. We need to address the most important position in football. I am tired of having such a carousel all the time, bringing these veteran guys who just ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, we have the first pick selection overall. So it's simple to me. You got to at least try and get the best quarterback available. If it doesn't work out, it's a case of so what? You know what I mean? Like, we fucked up everything else. We make another fuck up. What's going to set us back to what? Still being the worst team in the league? Like, we can't get any worse. I just feel like you got to try. And hopefully we will not be in this position again for another 20, 30 years because we get this pick right?
Mm-hmm. And that's the big thing. And that's like what I said last night. It's like this number one pick isn't like a lottery ticket. This has to be used in the right way. Because if we fuck this one up, this is going to keep us in that same bad position where we're just never going to get better. You know, they really have to do their homework on what they're going to do with this first round pick and really make a hard decision on what they want to do. You know, so I mean,
it's clear. Take a quarterback. Take a chance. Take the shot. If we fail, it's a case of so what? At least we tried. We haven't tried for nearly 2 decades.
No,
Jeff.
We haven't.
And I'm tired of it. I'm over it. I'm done with it. Just try. Take the shot. If it fails, it fails. If it succeeds, then hallelujah, right? We've addressed the most important position in football. Then we can build around him. You got to start from what's the most important, and that's just where I stand. It's very clear and simple. I don't want to get cute. I don't want to take no other routes. That's what we need to do, and then we can use our free agency capital and whatever other draft picks to address all these other positions.
I mean, again, I don't disagree with you. You know, I know we need that quarterback, and I agree. If we're going to take one, it better be him. You know, that's all I got to say. If we're going to do it with the number one pick, it's got to be him. There's no one else that would warrant taking before him at number one.
Jar's got a question.
Yeah. He wants to know.
Sorry, Fluid Chat. I can't see your questions or anything. I can only see what he brings up.
Do you think Tom Brady will sign Mike Evans to fix the wide receiver core from Tampa Bay? That Mike Evans, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but he's up there in age. That's the thing. He's not a young wide receiver, but he's still good. I wouldn't be opposed to it either. If the price is right, you know, but that comes after we hit free agency for offensive linemen, because that's where the money's got to go, plain and simple.
Yeah. I agree with you there, Jeff.
If we don't put it towards the offensive line, we're screwed.
Address that free agency than with the draft again, because we took 2 guys last season, and we took 2 guys the season before that in the draft. I mean, I'm not opposed to taking another one if there's a blue chipper guy there that we feel like is someone who can be the guy, but I don't know. I'm going to stand on that. We need to take that chance at quarterback. I'm done. I'm done with trying any other route. Done with it.
Dude, this game is disgusting. Indiana just scored again.
Yeah. I got the game on there.
Oh my God,
All right, so
55-15 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Holy crap. And Fernando's still out there. What are they doing? It was a running play.
like I said, Jeff, just think about it. If we draft, say we draft Mendoza, it doesn't work out. What's the news, Jeff? Nothing else has worked out, but at least we're trying something different, something we haven't tried since Jamarcus Russell.
I get that. I definitely get it. But that's when everybody's you're gonna get these fans coming out going, "Whoa, well, the coach this, coach that," and that's where it's the same old. Oh, we're never gonna be good, and I'm so tired of it. I just want
And that's
whatever
what I'm
we
saying.
do.
The worst that can happen is the same old shit. But if it does work, think of the positives. Think of what can happen if we address the most important position in football and we get it right. Can you imagine the possibilities?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, that'll set us up for years to come, by far.
Right.
Especially
We won't have to worry about picking first in the draft again, at least for a while.
Yeah. No, and I agree. But my biggest thing is we don't rush him out there unless he just shows that he is the guy to start right away. I just don't think he should be starting immediately, like no questions asked. But I already know Tom Brady's on record of saying, he doesn't believe in rookie quarterbacks starting right away, that they should at least sit for a year, maybe two, which I'm fine with because that allows us to get everything else in order now too, before we unleash him with the final game plan as to how we're going to do this. But the biggest thing is
Derek Carr did that.
Yeah.
Derek Carr did that his rookie year, and he wasn't the greatest, but he wasn't terrible that year.
We also had
there's no reason why, say a Mendoza or wherever else we draft can do that. I mean, honestly, if we take a quarterback first and he struggles year one, I'm willing to accept that, as long as he shows enough that we can build on it, right? You know what I mean? Year one, you're not. I'm not expecting an all-pro or whatever, but I'm so done with all these other teams finding a Patrick Mahomes or a Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Or a Bo Nix, you know what I'm saying? Or an Allen with the Buffalo Bills. Like all these other teams find their guy. Why can't we find our guy? I'm done with it. So done.
Let me see. I got to go back. Yeah, right here. He goes, I haven't gotten a definitive answer, so I'll ask again. We fired Pete. Spytech said the rest of the staff is under contract. Are we cleaning house or not? That remains to be seen, but I can't imagine these coaches stay, to be honest with you. I mean, unless there's clauses in their contract that if we let them go at a certain point and they still have to pay some of these slugs. The two Cowboys should have been going right along the same time as Daddy goes out the door. Why they're still on the staff is beyond me. Because if you go to the website, they're still listed there. They haven't been removed yet. I mean, Pete Carroll's gone from it almost immediately. So Brennan's still there and Nate's still there. I just refreshed it and looked again. So they haven't gotten rid of him
Carroll
yet.
is still hired. He's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see that guy again.
I don't either.
I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to see him again.
I'm so done with him.
That is
now that I know
and unacceptable what we talked about with the offensive line.
Oh my God, it's just that's a fireable offense in my opinion. There's no two ways about it. And the sad part is, and this also shows you how much power Spytech didn't have, because if he knew this throughout the season, was doing this with these players, Spytech that is, and wasn't able to fire Brennan because Brennan wasn't doing his job as a coach that he was hired for, then that just goes to show you that Pete Carroll had the ear of Mark Davis, and they weren't going to fire. He wasn't going to allow anybody to fire his son. So that just tells me that Spytech didn't have that power, but now he does. And why that hasn't been done already, I don't know. I mean, that's reason for failure right there, or for termination right there, is you're not doing your job. If you didn't do your job at wherever you work consistently, and there's reports out there that you're not doing your job, someone else has been doing your work for you, and your manager knows this, wherever you work, usually you get shit canned because, number one, you're having someone else do your work, but you're taking the credit for it. So guess what? You're gone, and we're going to let this guy do your job instead because he's already doing it anyway. So it's like, how does this guy still have a job with this team? Why is he still on the coaching staff? I just don't get it.
I
Should have
don't
been
expect
gone.
him to be. He surely he will be the next or
Oh, he
among
better
the
be.
next on the firing line. I just you got to go, man. You got
Yeah.
to go.
I mean, I'm sure they're not going to get rid of those coaches until they hire a new head coach, because then he's going to decide if he wants to keep any of the guys that are on the staff now or just scratch them all and start over. I'm hoping he just cans everybody, right up Patrick Graham included. See you later. I don't want anybody left from this regime at all. I want all brand new people.
It's just a shame, and I know you want to wrap up soon, so I'll keep it short.
No,
Sweet.
go for it.
Like, there has to be a bare minimum expectation with players and coaches. And I get it, like we need consistency at the coaching position, but at the same time, there was a bare minimum expectation with his coaching staff, and they didn't even get close to the bar. They fell floor short, and it just wasn't good enough, man. And it needs to be better, and I'm sure it will. But I don't know. It's time for us to get it right, and I think it starts with getting the right
I
coach,
believe that. Yep.
Addressing what we need in terms of the offensive line in free agency and other positions. I mean, we could use some help in the secondary and linebacker. For me, nobody's going to sway me away from just how I feel. Like the road is clear.
That. I mean,
don't get
committed.
cute. Just get our guy, or try to get our guy. Just take the shot, for fuck's sake. Just do it. That's it.
Let's see. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, even if we win like 6 games next year, I'm fine with that. I'm not expecting us to make the playoffs and all. I just want to see improvement. I want to see improvement from what we did this year, and if we get the right guy in here, hopefully we should see that. That's why I'm all in on Kubiak. I don't know who you have as your odds-on favorite, AR.
To be honest, man, I don't have anyone except there was one guy that apparently gives off McDaniels vibes, and I don't want anybody who gives off McDaniels vibes in our
who's that?
In our front office or in the door. Is that the coach candidate from Minnesota? What's his name?
I don't even think he's an option right now.
He was a favorite once upon a time.
Flores is the one that was part of the.
That's it, Flores. Yeah, apparently he gives off McDaniels vibes.
I'm not sure well, because they bring that talk back to the Patriot way bullshit. No, I'm done with that.
No, I'm done. Done.
Yeah.
No thanks. And apparently Max Crosby wasn't too high on him either. So yeah, that's enough for me. No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. I don't care. just give us hope, man. Whoever it is, just give us enough to give us hope. And this is that's the same thing I said last offseason when people were talking about we're going to make the playoffs, we're going to win 10, 12 games. My bare minimum expectation is it's not about the wins and losses. It's about there's enough of a there's enough of a body of work after when the season is done to give us hope that the future can be bright. I mean, do you remember in 2015 when we won 7 games, but you knew that we would go on to do some things, and we would have done some things had Kyle not gotten injured, but I knew that the future was going to be bright, even if it was just for a minute, because when Del Rio came in, he did enough to give us hope, right? That's my bare minimum expectation. Just give us some friggin' hope. That's it.
I mean, we at least deserve some of that. You know what I mean? We deserve that as fans for enduring all this bullshit for so many years. I mean,
right.
Look at you in this case. You've been a fan a lot less longer than I have, and you've really only seen 1 or 2 kind of decent seasons. 2. Yeah, exactly. So, and even guys that are way younger than you that have been Raider fans, like Nate, for instance, this kid's never known what it's really like to see us win on a consistent basis. How some of these younger kids even stay fans of this team through all this, I hats off to them, because I don't know how they do it. Especially in today's day and age where everybody wants that quick gratification, and God knows we ain't getting it from the Raiders, because the Raiders aren't satisfying anybody right now.
Well, you know what they say, that there ain't no such thing as a bandwagon fan.
No. Well, that's like some fans that bailed this season. Like there's one particular one that everybody kind of knows about that left to become a 49ers fan. I'll tell you what,
Oh, that guy, that traitor. Yeah, I know who that
don't
traitor
be
is.
coming back here when
Yeah.
we start winning
Fucking
again. Because
treacherous
guess what?
swine. Go ahead. Piss off. Don't come back. We don't want you. We don't need you.
Kick you right off that freaking wagon. You're not coming back on. Anybody that leaves
Don't come back.
during the bad
Don't come
times,
back.
don't come back when we're good again because
You're out of here.
I won't talk to you. I won't. I
Fucking
will
traitor.
never talk to you.
Traitor. I got to bounce, man. And I know you're gonna wrap up soon. So
yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping.
Is there anything else you want to go over, Jeff?
I'm good. I mean, you want to say? I mean, I don't know if you're gonna get a chance to get back on again before you head back. I mean, the floor is yours if you want to say anything to anybody and talk
Just,
about your.
hello to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I can't see your comments doing this on the phone.
Yeah, it's tough.
Apologies to you, Jeff, if I get a little heated and passionate. I just, you know,
no,
how I get sometimes
I honestly
with
respect that because I know how passionate you are about the team. So that's why I never say anything to you because, you know, you deserve it. You earn it. So, been there through the good and the bad. So, I get you.
The good and the bad, through the right and the wrong. It's still, it's till I die, right?
That's it, man. That's it.
All right, Jeff.
If I don't talk to you again before you leave,
in the chat,
have a safe trip back to Australia, and probably next time I talk to you, you'll be back home again. So
maybe not. I love it here. I don't want to leave.
I know you don't.
All right, man.
All right, I'll talk to you.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, later. Let's see. Let me go back here. Just gonna banks for the rest of this chat here. Let's see what's going on. Flores is the make. Yeah, it is Flores. What's up, Bytown Billy? What's going on, man? What's up, AO? What's going on? I'm just about ready to get off of here. I've been on for 2 hours. So, what's up, yeah? What's going on? So we're at a minute left in this game. 56-15. Indiana's destroying Oregon. This is so bad. This game has just been right from the start. So as everybody knows, Fernando's been playing a hell of a game today. So, it looks like Oregon's probably going to score here. They're on the 2-yard line. Let's see. Oh, but there's a flag, so half the distance. Yeah, I've been watching the game all night, so it's been rather interesting how bad Oregon is. I didn't expect them to be this bad, not at all. I don't even think those two guys are even in the. I haven't even heard those names come up as ones that we're even looking at, so don't want them anyway. Let's see, just want to catch up in the chat. Later, Alex. What? 29 seconds to go, second and goal. I'm not giving away our hope. Shut up. So I'll stay until this game is actually officially over. So we're down to 29 seconds to go. Second and goal for Oregon. See if they get a touchdown here or not. As soon as this game's over, I'm getting out of here. So. Shut up, Jason. God, I don't like you anymore. All right, so Moore threw another touchdown. Woohoo. 56-21 now. Oh, my God. All right, this game's over. All right, so I'm gonna call it a night here. And who else stood out to you this game? The offensive lineman. I really like that kid Coogan, the center. That kid had a hell of a game too. Their defense, man. Their defense is just nasty. There's a lot of guys in these games that are going to be played that have been played last week, this week, in the championship game that are going to be intriguing to see how they do. If you look at the stats, you would think more outplayed Mendoza. Yeah, right? As far as yardage wise, anyway. Yeah, the short field was ridiculous. I like the lineman that ran down the field with Mendoza and jumped on the ball. Mendoza, yeah, that was Coogan. That was all him on that one. So, all right, everybody, we're going to call it. So that's it for tonight. So just remember, the playoffs are coming this weekend. You know, let's see what happens this weekend with all these games. Let's hope for certain teams to win, certain teams to lose. I know some of us are going to wish for the Chargers to lose. I, on the other hand, are going to wish for the Chargers to win because the sooner the Patriots get knocked out of the playoffs, I'll be happy. So remember, I'll be back next Friday night, 9:00 Eastern time, p.m. If anybody knows anyone that's a fan of another football team other than the Raiders, by all means, make sure you share this with them so they can pop on. I'd love to have someone else come in and talk about their team. Last week we had Randy N talking about the Broncos. We talked Raiders last week. We talked Patriots and a lot of the other AFC and NFC teams today with my guy from Boston. And then Afakasi came in and we talked a little Raiders too. So kind of hit pretty much a lot of different things tonight. So I appreciate everybody being here tonight. And yeah, without a doubt, I mean, it's looking like Mendoza's definitely the guy. That's for damn sure. So this game's pretty much over now. There's 10 seconds left. It's running off. So they won 56-22. So championship game lining up for the 19th of January between Miami, the U, and Indiana. So it's going to be interesting next week. That's for sure. So again, everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your night with me on a Friday night. And as always, stay safe, go Raiders, and until next time, take care.